Hey guys, it's Chris here from Chris's Creative Life, and I design workshops that help you create beautiful projects from easy to follow guides. And as I stated on Monday, my plan was to be here Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday with a kit from the kit sale, and I was going to assemble it, and we were going to have some fun. So all went well on Monday, right? I assembled this one, the Bunch of Thanks kit. It is, okay, as I say that, I should probably check because I'll tell you what happened to me next then. But let's just double check that it is still available. Because, yes, Bunch of Thanks is still available at the time of this recording, as they like to say. So if you're interested in this one, you could still get it on sale. So then my plan for Tuesday was I was actually going to do the Sweet and Spooky kit, which is super cute. I give gifts to my grown nieces and nephews every year for Halloween. And so that's the kit I got to give them their gifts. Now, that's sold out between Monday and Tuesday. I'm assuming everybody decided to stock up for Halloween as we're getting closer, right? So then I went to plan B, which I was just going to bump up my Pop-Up Pals kit. So this one, which is super cute, and I've had it here for quite a while and not assembled it. So we're going to actually jazz this one up just a little bit. Nothing crazy, but because they are pop-up cards already. But I thought this would be fun to assemble on Tuesday. So got myself all set up, all ready to go. And then all of a sudden, we lost power. And like, bad. It's there behind my house, there was like a fire truck and an ambulance and all the hydro people working. And then they had originally said, oh, it'll come back on after lunch. Well, it wasn't until like well after dinner by the time it actually started back up again, which meant there was no live yesterday. So here we are. We're going to do the Pop-Up Pals for the final day of the sale. There are still lots of kits still available. Let me just see here. Okay, so for example, there's the Nutcracker tag kit is still available. The Common Bright, maybe, let me just see. The Common Bright, Remembering Christmas, Handmade Heartfelt Kit, which is, if you participated in the World Card Making Day on the weekend, that was the kit that was featured. It's very pretty. It's up behind me over here. And then Brighten Your Day is still available. The Harvest Home Garland Kit, which is super pretty. It's in my living room at the moment. So then there's Bunches of Thanks. Then there was Spooky Sweet, which is currently unavailable. The Fancy Birthday is currently unavailable. Pop-Up Pals is still available. The Make a Memory Scrapbooking Kit is available. Share a Smile is available. Beautiful Blues Kit is available. Lovely Wishes is available. Paper Bouquet Kit is available. Essential Occasions Kit. Oh my goodness, some of them are hard to say, is available. Maritime Moments Kit is available. So Much to Celebrate is available. And actually that's funny because I just wrote in one of those cards today to give to somebody. Thank You Kindly, Right as Birthday, Birthday Bash, Alpine Air Kit, the Christmas Ornaments Kit, the Christmas Wishes Kit, Haunted House Kit, Hello, oh no, that's not available. The kit Hooray for Honeycomb is on low inventory. By Your Side is available. The Happy Plants is still available. And Painted Wishes kit is still available. So I was going to try and get them up on the screen, but I can't. My little toggle is not turned on today. So like I said, we are going to assemble these really cute cards. So there's 4 of them. And there's 1 of each in this kit. And like I said, we're going to jazz them up just a little bit with, I thought, some glimmer paper. So I grabbed, here, I'm going to actually, it's of course just out of reach. I'm going to add my desk in here and we're going to take a look at the contents of the kit and we'll start assembling it. So this is super cute. Okay, here we go. I might have to turn up another light, but okay. So is this going to sit off my keyboard? Let's move my keyboard to this side. Okay, so like I said, we're going to do the pop-up pals. These all have like a pop-up element. And I think I do need another light here. It should even itself out in a second. A pop-up element to them. So I split open the kit just because, like I said, I decided I was going to jazz it up a little bit. So I grabbed the Peaceful Gardens glimmer paper, which is 165929. And it's all those fun blues. And it's actually amazing. It kind of goes with a lot of things. So I'm going to add a piece of glimmer paper to each of the cards. We're going to add a little bit of twine. So for that, I grabbed the black, white, and gold baker's twine. So the baker's twine is actually white and black, and then there's like a little strand of gold that runs through it. So I thought that would be perfect. And then I think for my embellishment, I'm going to add some loose gold sequins. But the fun thing, right, about the kits is you actually don't have to add anything to them. I just thought because we're here and it took an extra day, we would do a little bit extra. So, right, these are just pretty, just exactly the way they are. But I do think they would actually make a fun, like, interactive card where you could slide a gift card in, or they would actually be very pretty on a scrapbooking layout. Okay. So I did pre-cut my pieces of glimmer paper. So I'm just going to put that over here and hope it doesn't actually knock over my drink. Okay, so I've opened my kit and I pulled out my contents, like I said, because I wanted to cut the glimmer paper. So this kit is Pop-Up Pals and it is 165634. And its original price is $13.75, and during the sale, it's $12.38. So here we go. So all 4 of the envelopes are the same. They are that pretty cloud cover color, and then they have this fun, like, scallop little label for addressing, like the name of the recipient too. So then there's the card bases. These are all the pop-up features, so we need to add tearing tape to them. And then they each have a front panel. So a few of them I did cut down to be able to add the layer of glimmer paper. And then we have the sentiments, right? So you don't have to stamp them. This is one of those kits that you do not have to stamp. So it doesn't come with the block and ink, right? So we have the It's Your Birthday and then a piece of chipboard. You're My Best Friend. Have a Magical Birthday. This is for the unicorn. your dynamite. That's for the dinosaur. Okay, so I have all 4 there. Okay, so those we can put out of the way. Okay, so here we go. And I pulled out my tearing tape. So we're going to start. So basically beforehand, what I did is I just pulled these pieces that go together. I have not pulled out the, like connected the faces yet. So here's our bananas one, obviously. And then here's for your dynamite. Okay. And then, so this is one of the ones I did trim down a little bit because it has this border. And so I wanted to be able to get both layers in here. So there is the You're My Best Friend. And this is our little, these are our pop-ups for the inside, the dog and the cat. I can tell you when I had a dog and a cat together, oh, this little horn goes back with the dinosaur one. They were not best pals. The dog really, really wanted to get to know the cat. The cat had no desire to get to know her. Okay, and then the last one here is the unicorn. Have a magical birthday. And here's our fun pop-up for the inside. So obviously, like, because the kits are selling out, people are taking advantage of the sale, which is nice. A sale is always a good thing. And because there were some in there that were like for Christmas, there's lots of time to like get them still and assemble them before Christmas, which is always nice. Okay, this goes here. This goes here. Okay, now we're organized. Okay, so we separated all of our items. So here we go. I'm actually going to, the first thing I'm going to do is add my tape to this little monkey. Okay, now I have it started. So, one piece here. And then one piece here. Okay, so my bone folder. So I would love to hear which kits everybody grabbed during the sale. There were obviously some popular ones. So now there's like the diagonal folds so he can pop up from inside the card. So I'm just folding on the score lines. Just with so many lights on, it's actually hard to see. Okay, so then right, the handy thing is that these are marked for where your little pop-up needs to go. So let's do the inside, and then we can decorate our front. So like I said, when I picked like some bonus things, I tried to find some things that would go with all the cards. So okay, so now let's do the front panel. So because I am going to adhere to glimmer paper, I'm going to add dimensionals, and I might actually have to go get another pack, but we'll start with what we have here. And I'm going to add some twine also. Okay, there we go. So I've left some room, right, so that I can add the twine in the middle there. And when I see how much room this takes up, like the sentiment piece, then I can actually lock it in with more dimensionals. So I'm just adding dimensionals right to the top and the bottom. And now So I'm going to kind of jazz them up all like with the same kind of look because they are a kit, right? Oh my goodness, I'm going to put it in upside down. Which would actually be kind of funny for a monkey card, right? Okay, so now I can add a few more dimensionals. Actually decided I need to take this off, I think, so I can actually put on my front first. Okay, here we go. So I'll add my glimmer paper. Oh my goodness, I just dropped it in my drink. Because I have, oh, that's so funny. You know, like how sometimes when you're painting, you can drop your paintbrush in your water glass? Well, there you go. Okay. So are they all off? Yes. There we go. So that is cute. So let's add a couple of loose sequins. And then I have to actually figure out, I might skip to the next one because I have to figure out how the monkey folds up to go inside. So I'm just adding the sequins here right onto a glue dot. There we go. Okay, so then let's jazz up the next one, which is the dinosaur guy. Okay, so we have the little horn. Fold it like that. We have our sentiment. We're probably going to pop that back up too. That's this piece. Then we need tape on this piece. Tape on this piece. Okay, so then I picked the darker blue for this one. Okay, let's fold this card. Okay. His horns need some tape on them. Okay. So let's see how they fit here. You guys, these are complicated. So before you do them with kids, I would practice. Let's just Oh my goodness, I almost put it on upside down. No, it's still too high. There we go. A little bit lower. There we go. Woo! And then the inside of his mouth. I think this is a boar dinosaur because he's being difficult. Okay, so now we have everything inside. Too funny. Okay, so now let's decorate the front here. I should not do the insides though before I do the fronts because then it's hard to sit them down. So let's add dimensionals. I'm going to add there we go. I just need it weighted down just a little bit. So here's the extra layer that I added in, right? Just centering it. There we go. That's better. Maybe I'll just do my extra cute fronts and then worry about my pop-up features after. Because okay, then we have your dynamite. So I'll go back and add in my pop-up features, but you guys will at least get to see how I jazz them up a little bit. And then for this one, maybe we'll just do like a extra bow on the front. Because I'm not doing anything to the pop-up pieces, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll just do my extra jazzing up and then go back and insert all my pop-ups. Make sure they're folded in the right direction, etc. So like I said, this is the Secret Sea glimmer paper on this one. And I thought like all those blues kind of just went perfectly. With all the other parts of the cards. There we go. Okay, so we got two jazzed up fronts. There we go. Now, you're my best friend. I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna move it. Okay, so this one I'm gonna use the white. Whoops, which I totally unrolled, but that's okay. And we'll go this way. Where are my little dimensionals? Oh, they're there. There we go. Okay, so the Secret C glimmer paper. Should have dumped some of these into the lid. Make it easier to pick through them. There we go. There we go. Oh, that one didn't have a glue dot on it. That's funny. There we go. Now we've got the dogs. Now we'll just do the front of the unicorn. Okay, so I can actually adhere down the glimmer paper first, and this is the cloud cover color. And we're going to add our twine again at the top here. Let's just see if that's kind of where I want it. Yep. I feel like this one maybe needs a little bit of Winkostella on it too. Okay, so actually we are going to splatter with a little bit of like Castella. Actually, maybe I'll just do all of them while we're here. There we go. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the little kit series this week, even though literally it was hampered with life's curveballs. They're super cute. And like I said, it's a perfect time to kind of grab a couple kits to give like as Christmas gifts or to stock up for yourself. So, and today's the last day. And obviously, like at the beginning when I read out the ones that are available and not available anymore, some of them have sold out. So but like the first one I wanted to show, when I showed it to you, like the bunches of thanks, I wanted to show you like you could just leave them exactly how they are, or you can always jazz them up a little bit or do something completely different with them, right? Like the make a memory one or the fancy birthday that I turned both of those into scrapbooking workshops. So that's how I jazz them up, guys. So that's what I've got for you today. Like I said, I'll spend some time and I'll do all my inserts, and then maybe I'll try and take some pictures of them. But really what I wanted to show you today was that you don't have to leave things the same. You can totally... Oh, we need sequins. What am I doing? I got carried away when I was splattering with the Winkostella, because that's normally the last thing I do. So like I said, super cute all on their own, or you can totally add a little bit something extra to them. So here's the monkey. And then I think then came the dinosaur. And then the dogs and cat. And then the unicorn. Okay, guys, that's... Oh, maybe I'll... Like I said, so many lights. That's what I got for you guys today. We'll talk to you later. If you have any questions about the kits, please make sure to ask. I'll come back and answer them as soon as possible. Talk to you later, guys. Bye-bye.